Alright, so yeah, it didn't save it all, and I had to do the entire thing over, but I just kind of ran through it. The only thing different that I really did was instead of telling Kuno, shut the fuck up about the pants, I told him I was sort of interested, and he was like, happy about it, but he said we couldn't do business or something because there wasn't trust. Who else unauthorized to find this person? You want to have tampered with the crime scene. I did that again. Yeah, so now this is also a sort of a quest. I'm kind of just hoping to God that the game won't not let me end if I have any quests open. There's no way it would do that, but I'm hoping that's not a thing. I also need to start the timer. Let me see here. Now I'm gonna talk to this guy and see what this option here is. This I've seen something here at the world thing. I need to talk to you about it. What thing? Assigned? It's reserved for the Union? Sure. Yes, not the whole damn Union. Thank God, just the nastiest and loudest faction. He tosses his head insane. They come here in the evenings, dumb, fairly unruly. I think they're big shit, which is both in caps for some reason. But they're good customers. They place big orders and always pay on time. He hates the Union, but grudgingly recognizes his power over him, and he's directing his frustration at you instead. Retaliate. No. It's a shame you've got to suck up to the Union to stay afloat. I don't. I'm simply providing a service, or really facilitating the offering of services to paying customers. He runs out of steam. It doesn't matter. I don't have to explain myself to you. Find out who's in the Union box. Lieutenant gives you a meaningful nod. We should find out who this loud faction is occupying the booth. Loudness and he's talkative, and we need for information. How do we find? We don't. We have to wait. They'll show up sooner or later. He looks towards the booth. Men are hungry, even striking men. If not today, then they'll be here tomorrow. I'll continue. There are things called days. You can sleep between. He's saying they'll come after you slept. Just making sure you got that. There was something else. Leave me alone. Reaction sheet. By the way, you should come back with this thing-based questionnaire if you're interested. What? To this thing-based questionnaire if you have anything interesting in the whirling later. Oh. Okay. I think I understand what you mean by that. Fuck. God damn, more fucking quests. So the next thing would be... Oh man. The young woman... kind of gardening. Sure. The young woman in the wheelbarrow at the corner of the whirling ranks should see it take a break from gardening. This one? The one over there? That's a young woman? That's a young woman. That's a young woman. Are you a young woman? She was calling me dear and sweetie. She doesn't look young. Do sweeties get money? You seem to be in a fucking chair. God fucking Christ. No. None of that. Pay for damages. Where's the rest of the armor? Let's try that. Go to the harbor gates. Ask the Jolly Mesk about the armor. Let's try that. Whoever the hell that Jolly Gates is, and whoever the hell the mailer, blur, 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 blur. Ooh, equipped a pry bar. Maybe I should take that from Kim's car. I'm sure Kim won't mind. Technically, we're together. Is this snow new? Is this snow? And is it new? Pull up toolbox. The metallic drawer slides out from underneath the seat, clicks into place. The tools are neatly organized inside. Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not protective of my tools like some men are. He's clearly a little protective of his tools, but what can you do? Work is work. I'm going to take them fucking all. Give me the pry bar. Pry bar feels nice and cold in your hands, heavier than you think. Used for opening doors, all sorts of lids. Give me the chain cutters. The handles are long and sleek. Snap, snap. Go to the cutters into your hand. Take the flashlight. It's robust, weatherproof, and well-made. Police issue blue. Lets you see things in the dark you would otherwise miss. Thanks, Kim. Wow, I could have missed 3 fucking useful things. So is this... Can I, like, equip them, or... Items, tools, I'm guessing. Everything looks slightly janky, doesn't it? This looks normal, but this looks too bendable. Man, I'm so mad. I swear I put an extra point into one of these. That sucks. Who the fuck are you? And you're under arrest. In that order. Alright, that's enough of that. A simple little cadence and seems to be making it up as he goes. I am the law. Keep listening.
Hey there.
Hello. What's going on here? He motions to the sprawl of lorries with a sweeping gesture. What's the jam?
Traffic jam for the ages. Harbor gates of the street are shut tight. No explanation given. Workers on strike.
Oh, these aren't buildings? These are cars?
All around clusterfuck.
I thought these were buildings.
Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in long-haul limbo for days upon days upon days upon days.
Sounds like where I am.
Exactly.
It's official. He too agrees this is the antechamber of the afterlife. So how long? Cool. Bye. So how long have you been here?
Forever. Like I was born on this here roundabout and this was all I ever knew. Just me and the metal and the tires, the oil and the fumes of mazout.
Mazout is an antiquated term for heavy fossil fuels. This man has a barely suppressed performance streak, or he just likes unusual words. I dig your style, man.
Yeah, imagine. It's been a whole week already.
He snickers in appreciation of the digging of his style. Behind the laugh, however, a touch of sorrow.
So tell me, what do you need?
Spare some change for working. So, tell me about this strike. You know anything about the dead man? What are you hauling anyways? Fuck it. You know anything? Any one of us drivers? I know that. All accounted for. Otherwise, I haven't really asked about that. Been wasting time here. Keep him busy. As he sees, he's telling the truth. He's kept his nose out of the dark stuff. Alright. Never mind then. I'm good for now. So these are fucking cars? These aren't cars, these are... Are they? They look like cars, but they definitely look more stuck in place than a traffic jam would, right? Just a little bit. Get out of that car, you're under arrest. The foreign car kept in good condition. Is this something? Is this something? Nope. And then this is just the strike. Alright, so there's a guy I'm supposed to talk to. Maybe this guy?
Scab?
Call me Menanin. Scab asked the man with the jolly eyes tilting his head. You're hazy on the notion of Scab. Smells like politics, though. Maybe it's got something to do with the flask he reaches for from time to time. What is a cab?
Content with mere survival. They come, they want to do our job for shittier pay, screwing over both themselves and us. Everybody loses.
Hold on, where do they all come from?
Beats me. Somewhere in the ground, I think. Gotta be bloody stupid.
You don't seem to like him.
Evil to Scab. Or I guess scared, maybe. But scared of what? Of who?
He looks at the mask, squinting eyes as if trying to ascertain what they're scared of.
Personally, I'd rather beg than Scab. If the gentleman shouting on the street came begging, maybe they'd have gotten something.
If you tried talking to them, it's better than begging, come on.
We've explained the matters, but they don't listen. This lot would be reasonable and go home if the big guy wasn't riling them up all the time.
Big guy, he means the leader of the scabs. I'm not a scab, I'm a
I
cop.
was just messing with you. No one's ever seen a cop scab. Imagine, you cops going on a strike, but then another cop comes in and says, let us cop for less money. Speaking of, what brings the RCM here, to the wild north? Come to see the strife?
Hey, you're the man in the boots at the gates. Kuno said you know something about the armor. Can you give me... I can just ask people for money. He smiles the little boah. Did good on his promise. His promise? To get me into trouble, to sick the pigs on me, pardon the choice of words, not mine. What happened? I was asked to look into the armor situation, official Union probe, you know, track it down and see who took it. Did you? At first I thought, why not? Maybe the price pieces can feed the strike, buy us a few more days under the sun, you know. So I went to this boy, he said he'll make me his prison bitch. He's got eyes everywhere. The cops are in his pocket and he's the king of Jamrock. Jesus Christ, Kuno. Serves me right for doing menial footwork. I dropped the probe right then and there and still got me in trouble. One bad move is all it takes. Kuno used us to what? Scare you? The probe to the armor, what did you learn? It's a minor nuisance, it's all good. He contemplates taking us away from his fast. Okay, so the problem the armor, what is... I learned that people don't want to talk to a drunk union about some armor. What else? Not much techno stuff, mostly. That was the interesting part. What sort of techno stuff? I did some research into this armadura. Let's say I have some friends at the library. He explains with a wry smile. I didn't get into the material science, just how it comes off. How does it come off? In parts 4 in total, the helmet was the first to go. The kid says he tore it off and kicked it. And see, I believe him. The boots were still on the guy last I saw, too hard to remove. So, as I count, there are 2 parts missing. The gauntlets and the cuirass. This is where I left off. Too much hassle, more like a job for some millicent. Hold up, 4 pieces helmet. Okay, what about the leggings? I'm going to find 1 piece, 1 all is enough. I'm ambitious, I'm going to find all of it. Actually, I have better things to do. Hold up, 4 pieces. Oh, they're just gone. They don't exist anymore. If they ever did at all, he gives you a jolly shrug. Forget about them, I did. I'm gonna find 1 is good enough. Nice and balanced, Lieutenant. Now some junior officers can take care of the rest. Smart choice. The mustache man agrees. It's only that one spot that you need armor to. It's the one the bullet hits. Good for you. Good luck. If you go for those boots, though, you'd have an easier time wrestling the spurs off and then getting them up. Thank you for your cooperation. No problem. He finally takes us away from the flash. If you see that kid, take him from... Call me Manut. Is that your actual fucking name? Thank him for showing me the way. He's sincerely grateful he is not tracking down pieces of the armor right now. Let's talk. Gotta get him. Alright, so what is updated? Find 1 armor piece. You really just want 1 armor piece. It's enough. Find and locate 1 armor piece, and this is done. Wow, that was already 12 fucking minutes. Jeepers, creepers. Let's do it again. Sometime soon. And that sometime soon is now. I'll see you in a second.